Preparation feels productive, which is why it's so easy to hide inside it. At some point, getting ready quietly becomes the thing replacing movement, and most people don't notice when that happens, because while you're still preparing, nothing real has happened yet. You haven't failed, you haven't been seen, you haven't had to find out what actually happened when your ideas touch reality, so you stay close to action without fully entering it, not obviously avoiding, just adjusting things, thinking things through, waiting for the moment where everything finally feels right enough to begin. A bit more clarity, a slightly better plan, a different version of yourself, and every reason feels reasonable. That's what makes the pattern difficult to catch, because it rarely feels destructive. Most of the time, it feels responsible, like you're doing the right thing by not rushing. But eventually, preparation stops helping you move forward and starts helping you stay where you are, because as long as something remains unfinished, it still exists as potential, untested, clean, full of possibility, and potential is comforting, because reality hasn't touched it yet. You can still believe in the version of yourself that finally does the thing, the version that becomes disciplined, confident, certain. But the moment you actually begin, that imagined version collides with something real. Now there's friction, now there's evidence, now you can actually see where you are, and other people can too. That's the part most people are reacting to, not action itself, exposure, because action removes the safety of someday. And once something becomes real, you can't protect it through imagination anymore. You see this in small ways constantly. You sit down to start, then suddenly decide you should reorganize everything first. You open the document, then spend the next half hour researching instead of writing. You tell yourself you're still moving forward, because technically you're still engaged with it, still planning, still refining, but your actual life remains untouched. Nothing has changed yet. And that's the strange part. Preparation can feel almost identical to progress, while leaving everything exactly where it was. So you stay near movement without risking movement. And people can live there for years, especially people who are deeply self-aware, people who are always improving themselves, always refining, always trying to optimize their way into readiness. Because self-improvement can quietly become another form of preparation. You keep trying to become ready enough for your real life to begin, but readiness has no finish line. There's always another flaw to fix, another habit to build, another layer to improve first. And if you're not careful, you end up endlessly preparing for a life you never fully enter. Because if you never fully begin, your potential stays protected, untested, still believable. That's the real cost, not time, self-trust. Because after a while, even your own future starts sounding theoretical. But this is also where something changes. Because the pattern usually doesn't break when you finally feel confident. It breaks when you notice the mechanism clearly enough. While it's happening, right at the moment, your mind reaches for another delay, another adjustment, another reason to wait slightly longer. That moment is usually invisible, automatic, but once you see it, there's suddenly a gap. And inside that gap, you don't need certainty, you don't need confidence, you don't need to become a different person first. You just need to stop protecting the version of you that hasn't been tested yet, even slightly, even imperfectly, because potential can become a hiding place, a very comfortable one, but reality asks something different from you. It asks you to let yourself be seen before you feel ready, to begin before you feel complete, to allow something imperfect to become real. And strangely, that's where movement finally starts. Not when fear disappears, not when you become fully confident, but when staying untouched becomes more painful than risking exposure. Because the shift was never from not ready to ready. It was from protecting potential to allowing reality to shape you. And once something real begins, even badly, the whole pattern starts to loosen, because now you're no longer relating to life through imagined versions of yourself. Now something real is happening, something imperfect, something exposed, but something alive. And maybe the next time you catch yourself preparing again, you pause for a second, and instead of asking, "Am I ready yet?" you ask something more uncomfortable. What am I actually avoiding right now? Because maybe the problem was never starting, maybe it was what starting would reveal. Most people stay trapped inside patterns and they never fully see them. This channel is about noticing them. The moment you can see the pattern clearly, you stop moving through it unconsciously. That's what this channel is for.